We just finished talking about the Ironman Mark 3 Infinity Saga figure, and now we got another Infinity Saga one, the Avengers Endgame, Ironman and Thanos 2-pack. Let's talk about it. And welcome back to WYNTW, where we talk about sneakers, movies, action figures, and all other adult collector items. And if it's your first time here, click on the subscribe button and click on the bell icon so you can be notified of any new updates, new videos of my channel. Give this video a thumbs up and all the good stuff. And now back on with the video. And now we take a look at this Infinity Saga for the Avengers Endgame, and much like the packaging for the Ironman Mark 3, which we previously looked at, you have the Ironman logo, just like here. You have the Avengers Endgame logo, and you have an awesome window where you see all of the figures and all the accessories, and then you have the same artwork that we saw in the Infinity Saga packaging. And then in the back you have the Avengers Endgame movie poster, which is really awesome. And then you have the readout for the Iron Man, and you can pause if you want to read. And then you have a readout for Thanos as well, and you can pause if you want to read. And that's the back packaging. And then not much on the bottom, and then on the top you have the Avengers Endgame logo with Iron Man and then Thanos. Then the same artwork on the other side. That's it for the packaging. I'm really stoked and excited to get this open. They got this for Christmas, and let's talk about Iron Man Infinity Saga with Thanos. And here we've got the Iron Man 85 out of the box, and this guy really looks awesome. So this is how it comes packaged with a battle damaged Tony Stark head, and this guy has a lot of accessories, and let's take a look at those first. And the first one we look at is the closed Iron Man mask. So you can insert this, you can take off the neck. The only thing that I wish is this still had that blue paint that they put on the eyes, just like here with the Mark 50. It's got those blue lights over here, which would have been really nice if they were able to put it here. And just to show how to take off the head, so you can pull that off and you can put that in easily. So you have Iron Man with a closed mask, and then we have another Tony Stark head sculpt over here, which is really awesome. For me, it's not perfect, but it's really near how Robert Downey Jr. looks like, and I like this face better than the battle damage one. And you can also remove the neck piece if you want, so that is removable. So if you want to put it on the Iron Man Mark 3, you can take off the head and you can pop this on, and it's really nice how it fits really nice on the Iron Man Mark 3 Infinity Saga, which I recently reviewed. So that's really great. So it's really great because you can also have another Tony Stark sculpt here where you can put it on another Iron Man, so you'll have 3 Iron Mans with a Tony Stark head. So it's got a lot of accessories as well with a fist. So you have these 2 open hands, which are the repulsor blast hands. You see there's holes in the hands where you can insert the blast effects, which these ones have come out before. We've seen a lot of this already in the old Iron Man figures. There's one I already had before, and there's another one. This is from the 2-pack, I think, of Spider-Man and the Mark 47. So very easy, just insert this here at the center of the hand, and you can take out the fist. Just insert this one. You can have Iron Man firing his repulsor blasts at Thanos, which really looks awesome. And then on this one you have the glove with infinity stones, so this snapping fingers, which you can also interchange with 2 closed fists. It's got closed fist here, which are also articulated, so you can have him having the normal Iron Man fist. And then he's got couple more accessories. So you have to put this holding hand so he can wield his bladed weapon, which appears in this scene over here. So now you have him holding his bladed weapon, and he also comes with this shield, which we've already seen before with the Mark 50 over here. It came with a 2-pack Iron Spider and Ironman Mark 50, so it's just cast out in translucent blue plastic, and you can have him on his arm like that, or you can have it like this. It's up to you, it's your toy, and depends on how you want to display it, but a lot of action, cool action poses that you can do with this guy with his accessories. And now it's time we take a look at this guy's articulation. So this guy's head is on a ball joint, so you can turn 360, look up and down that much, so you can see there. And then the arms can turn 360 as well, move out that far, and you have bicep swivel, you have the double jointed elbows, which are really awesome for posing, and then you have swivel on the fists, and then it can go up and down as well. Really great articulation in this figure. And then you have ab crunch, you can turn 360, there's nothing on the waist. Then he can kick forward that far, kick backward that far, it's hindered by his butt piece. And then you have the double jointed knees, which are a little bit stiff on mine, so that's how it bend. And then you have ankle articulation as well. So that's it for articulation. Now it's time to get the Hall of Armors for Iron Man for some Iron Man comparisons. So here's the Iron Man Mark 85 with Iron Man Mark 3. This guy looks a little bit taller, and I really love this figure. And then you have the Iron Man Mark 47 as well. Let's move these guys to the side to make more space. And last but definitely not the least, you have the Iron Man Mark 50 from the Spider-Man Iron Spider 2-pack. So that's all the Iron Mans I have in my collection. And here they are with the Tony Stark heads on. It really looks awesome. So which one looks really good with a Tony Stark head? Now we've taken a look at the Iron Man Mark 85, it's time we take a look at the big guy, Thanos. And here's the big guy himself, Thanos. So this is how it comes in the packaging. It's got this, so this head is after Tony Stark did the snap, so that's why his head is partially turning to ashes. Then he's got all these battle damage, you can see there on the armor. Then on the arms, really nice sculpting on this figure, I really love it. And this is my first Thanos figure that I've had. Then you see the gold is really nice, and then you have the battle worn glove without the infinity stones. Then on the feet you have the awesome sculpted details, and paint on this is really awesome as well. So you see the back, so great details in the figure. So let's take a look at the accessories as well. So you have the fisted glove with all the infinity stones on it, and then you have the armored head, which is really angry. This is my favorite of all the heads that it comes with. And then you have another head without the helmet on, and this is smiling. And then you have one that is pretty serious, and so those are the accessories for the heads of Thanos. So this one I find it a little bit weird. This one's pretty good. And then you also have his weapon of choice, this swirling bladed weapon that he used in the movie, which is really awesome. I love the sculpted details and how menacing it looks like, and he can hold it in his hand over here. So once you have it in his hand, Thanos really looks so menacing over here. And my only wish is that they had the gimmick that would make this spin around or something. And then also wish he had a hand that had no gloves, so that he'd have two normal hands. Let's put on the armored head. And this guy really looks awesome. You can also have Iron Man have the open hands, so you can have him pose like he's trying to take away the gloves from Thanos. Now let's take a look at some comparisons. I only have one children of Thanos, and that is Ebony Maw. So here he is with Ebony Maw. Ebony Maw was such a badass in the movie, almost taking down Doctor Strange. And then of course let's bring in Iron Man. I really love how the height differences between Iron Man and Thanos. Then let's bring in one of the toughest guys in the Marvel Universe. So my Hulk is a Diamond Select Hulk. It's not a Marvel Legend, so that's why it's a pretty big figure, you can see. So for me, the Hulk is bigger than Thanos. I really love how this comparison would be, and he would take down the Hulk, which is as big as this guy, would prove how tough Thanos is. And then let's bring in Captain America, bring in her daughter Gamora. This one's from the Infinity War version of Thor. Then the toughest Avengers that he faced are Captain Marvel and Scarlet Witch, so you can recreate those scenes where she says,
"You took everything from me."
Really awesome how we have these Marvel Legends figures, and we can do a lot of action figure photography and stop motion. And speaking of stop motion, let's take a look at this guy's articulation. So the head is on a ball joint, can look down that much, can look up that much, and then his arms can turn around 360, can go out that far. It's hindered by the armor. And then you don't have a bicep swivel, you have a single jointed elbow. And then you have swivel on the fists, can move up and down as well. And then you only have the ab crunch. This is one of my nitpicks. There's no waist swivel, so it can turn around 360. He can kick forward that far. Can kick backward that far as well. And you have the double jointed knees, which are really awesome. You have thigh cut on the thighs for swivel, and then you have ankle rocker for up and down motion, and then left to right. So you have a lot of articulation for those as well, but I really wish he has a waist swivel for more articulation. So that has been my review for the 2-pack for the Ironman Mark 85 and Thanos Infinity Saga Avengers Endgame Marvel Legends figures. So this is a 2-pack, which is well worth the price, and I really love the Thanos figure, even though it doesn't have a waist swivel. The Iron Man figure is another great addition to the Hall of Armors that I'm collecting for the Iron Man. And then I really love that getting a Thanos so I can recreate all those scenes with a Scarlet Witch, Captain Marvel, Captain America, and all the others. So thank you guys for hanging out with BobaChuck14. Hope you give this video a thumbs up. It helps my channel out. Let's talk again about Marvel Legends in my next video. So thank you guys again for hanging out with me. So this has been BobaChuck14. Celebrate life. Be a miracle.